Splatoon 3 is so much fun. I'm having such a good time. This is so annoying. I can't get a single... Splatoon fans are really mad at the first Splatfest after lots of issues got into the way. There's many reasons. Let's get to number one. Connection errors. The connection errors were terrible. I've never seen anything like it. For me, half the games would finish before I got to the end. It would be super frustrating because sometimes I knew I was about to win. It would get to about the last 30 seconds. We were in the winning position and then connection error. So freaking annoying. As much as I love Splatoon 3, I have a big hate for the new disconnection system. In the previous two games, the person would just disconnect and the battle would continue. But now, whenever someone disconnects, the battle doesn't continue, which doesn't make it fun for anyone. I wish that Nintendo changes it before the full game release. The game would have been much more enjoyable if I didn't keep disconnecting every 5 seconds. I got that there was a communication error message more than I even played Tricolor Turf War. Same here. Number 2. Tricolor mode flopped. For a lot of people, they hated this mode. Splatoon announced that they were going to add a brand new mode to Splatfest that got fans super excited, Tricolor Turf War, where at halftime, the current winning team of Splatfest would have to defend their area in the middle, and then 4 players from each team would have to come in and attack. Now, everyone who played this game knew that the person in the middle would have the disadvantage. The majority of Splatoon fans feel that the team in the middle, the current winning team, was at such a big disadvantage during this Tricolor Turf War that it was basically impossible to win. They would win maybe 10% of the matches, which would basically guarantee that middle team would lose the winning spot. Now, of course, it's supposed to be difficult for the winning team, but this difficult, I don't think it was intended to be this difficult. It got so bad that players weren't even having fun anymore. People be crying too much. Just accept you lost like everyone else does. Right underneath this comment, it was unfair. Y'all need to chill down, alright? Tricolor is hard to get a matchmaking since paper and scissors don't have that many. They say in all caps, telling you to chill down. I don't completely feel like the second half was rigged. It sounded like a lot of people on Twitter were Team Scissors, so I felt like the team was overrated and too big. I think it was the US, but I was surprised to see Rock got the popularity it did. This is exactly why Big Man came last. Most of his team was full of memers, and why would devs rig their own game? The second half was rigged, and Team Scissors deserved the win. I agree that it should have been tweaked. Tricolor was a good mode, it's just the problem is the map. I was on Team Scissors, and I have to admit that Rock was a tough competitor. However, whenever my team was winning a match, it came up with a communication error or one or more players have left the match error. Tricolor is a comeback mode. Yeah, man. Forcing the winning team to lose, that's what you call a comeback? I found it hilarious how 80% of Scissors team just stopped playing the Splatfest after Tricolor started. For next time, I think Tricolor Turf War is going to be 24 hours. The first place team should be the defending team for 6 rotations, and the second and third place team should defend for 3 rotations. That's a really smart idea. I know I'm about to get slapped by the internet, but there are definitely a lot of people that are telling Team Scissors to stop complaining that would also be complaining if their team was the center one in Tricolor. Ooh. Number 3. Teams being very toxic to each other. In my 7 years of being a Splatoon fan, I got the game the day it came out in 2015. I have never seen a Splatfest where teams were so upset with each other and just toxic. And I know people use that word too often now, but literally, they were being so toxic. Forget Grimer, they were a full-on muck. Before the Splatfest even played out, when it was announced a few weeks back, teams were already being extremely toxic to each other. Teams were hating on Fry for being ugly. Terrible. Teams were hating on Shiver's gender identity. Teams were hating on Big Man for being overrated despite the character not even being out yet and you not even be able to experience the character yet. Splatoon Twitter and social media in general was already ablaze before the Splatfest even happened. But when the Splatfest came around, this toxicity multiplied horrifically. I have gotten about 1 million views in Splatoon content this past week, so I've gotten about 50,000 comments, and I have never seen the comment section so fiery and angry at each other. The Fry fans were pretty chill for the most part. I was on Team Paper. Big Man fans were very upset with Shiver fans because the Big Man fans lost the Splatfest, and everyone was saying it was rigged on the Big Man team, and then the Shiver fans were being very aggressive. It's just a full-on Splatoon civil war. Meanwhile, the Fry fans were just kind of the back chicken. The Big Man fans do get a little bit of justification for me because of how bad Tricolor Turf War kind of panned out. Wow, Scissors team is really salty about the results. To be honest, Big Man was way too overrated because I believe people thought he was adorable, which he is, but still, Rock deserved to win since Scissors YouTube/video creators rigged it. People rigged for Scissors and ended up getting the disappointment they deserved. Oh, wow. Excuse me, I hate Shiver. I chose Rock because it's about drive. I imagine Deep Cut looking at the beef and just cringing LMFAO. Man, I just want to play funny Squid Game. What is all of this? I am not a Fry hater. I am simply a Big Man follower. Also, blood. I chose Scissors because of blood. As someone from Team Paper, I'm just watching y'all battle it out as we go unaffected. Jeez, let it go, bruh. Either you won or you lost. People are saying death threats out here. LMFAO. Oh. One thing that made the Splatfest really unfair was the fact that everyone was tryharding and the fact that I returned the game a year later. What the WTF? Why didn't I know that Splatoon 3 existed? I sometimes imagine Rock Team and Scissors Team are two human beings that fight and argue with each other all the time, while Paper Team is just in the background either recording or eating popcorn. This was my second Splatfest. I honestly love Big Man, so I picked him. I thought Splatfest was just for fun. Yeah, right. I'm seeing a lot of welcome back cheater in Splatoon 2 now. What's that all about? Dang, they think y'all are cheaters everywhere. Tricolor mode didn't work as expected because the game told you to obtain or defend the signal and then measure your success as much as the area you ink. That probably caused the team in the middle to fail to ink enough area because a lot of people thought they'd win simply if neither team got the signal. I think in the future, teams in the middle will be pushing back the team without the signal because they are also hindered by the signal inking the other teammate's color. So maybe this is a skill issue? I feel like the map used for Tricolor was the biggest issue. Okay. The Ultra signal being on the bridge was extremely difficult to defend, especially because the high ground around the said bridge is susceptible to attacks from either side. Not to mention, if you attempted to defend on top of the bridge area, any roller type weapon could easily wipe out anyone trying to defend the signal. So this could be a lot of different things is what I'm seeing here. Bro, I hate our community. We have the most negative people that don't like anything Nintendo does. Oh, okay. Now, as far as the gameplay itself, the game looks very nice. I think a lot of Splatoon fans are very happy. Splatoon fans are in love with Splatsville. It's a beautiful city. It's gigantic. It looks really nice. It really feels like a big community that characters actually live in, which is super fun. You have to remember that this is a test fire. It's called a test fire for a reason. It's basically a beta test of the Splatfest. You'll probably see the Splatoon team fix these errors with Tricolor Turf War, with connection errors, so they don't happen when the game gets released. Remember, this was 100% free. You didn't have to pay a dime to play this Splatfest. So if there's a few issues, I think we can put a few of the issues aside and remember that the game isn't out yet. And if these issues persist when the game actually comes out, then we can maybe start critiquing, because then you actually paid $60 for the game. What do you think about the Splatfest? And are you excited for Splatoon 3? Comment down below and I'll be responding to all your comments, and subscribe for more Splatoon videos just like this.
If you were rock, you were born to rock. You were born to rock. And you're a winner. Don't forget that.
Let's go.